orientation is not rotate the vest. Oh, okay. Happy New Year! Happy New Year! Happy New Year! I'm just gonna hold this like this because I don't have anything to prop it up on. Happy New Year! Happy decade! Happy new decade! I actually just decided to go live because I didn't go live when I wanted to. I wanted to go live at the end of the year. Then I decided against it, and then I wanted to go live at the beginning of the year, and I decided against that too because I just wanted to take some time to myself, kind of like do some things to jumpstart the new year for me. And I'm still doing those things, so I'm kind of a little bit on a social media hiatus, mainly on Instagram. I'm still on Instagram, but I'm not really like doing much on there. I pop in here and there. But I'm not going to really take much of a hiatus from my YouTube. I actually want to put more energy into my YouTube in 2020. So I wanted to make a quick video, go live really quick, to talk about, I hope it's not too dark in here, y'all, but, you know, weather change, time change, and I hope my hair don't look too crazy, you know. I'm not super prepared. I just decided to do this at the last minute, so not looking exactly my best, but who cares, you know. So anyways, I feel like last year, I know, I'm sorry, last year I actually maximized my year, so I wanted to talk about a couple of tips from myself of how I feel like we can maximize this year as well. So this is just like me going live so I can post this video. This is not really like a, you know, going live, just chill video. I'm just going to talk about a couple of things, and then I'm just going to post this video. So last year, I did a lot. Last year. Last year really was like me doing things I always kind of wanted to do, which I went on 5 trips overall last year. I got on a plane 5 different times last year in 2019, and that's, I want to say it's definitely the most times I've ever taken trips in a year ever in my life. 2 trips weren't like, they weren't like vacation trips. 3 of them were vacation trips. So what I did was, at the top of the year, I had 2 trips already planned out. And travel actually is one of those things for me. It's like, I love to travel. It's like a passion for me. So that may not be a passion for other people, but travel is a passion for me. It actually has been a passion for me for a long time. I just never really got a chance to travel as much because of my job situation. But last year I had the opportunity to travel, and I took it. So in the beginning of the year, I had 2 trips already kind of planned out. It actually was supposed to just be one. Due to situation, it turned into 2 trips. And then I decided to go on a 3rd trip, and then I had the 2 other little, I guess you could say, business type trips or whatever, in between. So I took those trips. But I would say one way to maximize your year, or how I'm going to maximize my year again, is I'm going to plan things ahead of time like I did last year. So some of those trips was planned ahead of time, some of them weren't. But the ones that weren't basically were like opportunity trips. And when the opportunity arose, I jumped on it. So I would say one way to maximize your year is take advantage of opportunity. I'm the kind of person, I sit around and I overthink, and sometimes I think on things too long. The opportunity would just slide right out of my grasp, like just right out of my hands. So last year, when opportunities came about, I just jumped on them. And everything worked out. just kind of worked out or whatever. So be ready. I would say the first way to maximize your year, I'm sorry y'all, is to plan ahead, right? Whatever you want to do. The second way to maximize your year is to be ready for opportunity and to jump on it when it comes your way. Don't overthink, just jump on it. Okay, what's my third? I would say my third way to maximize your year is to be open. Be open. Be open to changes, ebbs and flows, everything, because you never know what's going to happen. Like, there was a lot of things that I thought I was going to do last year that just didn't work out. And I think most people, when you have things planned and they don't work out the way you want them to, you kind of feel bad, But I would say I really don't feel bad that they didn't work out, because it's still there. It just didn't happen when I wanted it to happen, but it still very much can happen. It's going to happen on its own and on its own timeline. And for this year, there's things I want to do, and I hope they happen this year. But if they don't, that's okay, because I always have the year after that. But I'm going to work my hardest to get things to come to fruition in 2020. So that is that. I am also still on my little health journey. Right now I feel like I look a little swollen. Still on my health journey. I have not done personal training since, I would say, the week before Christmas. Yeah, like the week before Christmas. I just didn't renew my sessions. And the only reason why I did that is because I just felt like I was gaining weight. I just kept, and I came on here before and I kept telling you guys that, and it probably was muscle, but either way, I didn't like it. So I have not done the personal training sessions, but since I have stopped doing the personal training sessions and started doing my own thing, I have lost 5 pounds. As of the last time I jumped on the scale, I was down 5 pounds. Probably was like water weight or whatever. I'm guessing like all the personal training sessions was like filling my muscles up with water. I don't know, because when you work out, you feel like really sore, and I think like your body holds on to water to kind of like help your muscles when they're feeling sore or whatever. But I dropped 5 pounds. I feel a lot lighter. I feel a lot better since I stopped them. Will I start them back again? Maybe, but no time soon. I'm doing my own thing. I do plan on to be more interactive with that. Like when I go grocery shopping, I plan on taking you guys along, things like that. So I'm really gonna be more interactive with my whole getting in shape thing, because it's a marathon, not a race. So it's gonna take a while, and I'm okay with that too. Still loving my body as is, what it looks like right now. I love it. And yeah, you gotta love yourself through the whole process. So that is that. See, what else do I want to talk about? Nothing. I just want to say, 2019, I'm grateful. 2019, man, I have some old footage that I may put together and just throw it up as like vlogs, but it's not going to be like your typical vlogs where somebody's talking to the camera. I think one of my trips, I was doing a lot of talking to the camera, and that was my solo trip. So I may throw that up. I don't know if people are actually interested in it. I may throw it up just for memories or whatnot, but I don't know. I might. But anyways, I hope you guys found my little 3 janky tips for maximizing your year helpful. It really did help me. Those 3 things really did help me. Planning ahead, being open, and ready for ebbs and flows and all that other stuff. And what was the other one I said? what was the other one? Oh, jumping on opportunity, being ready and jumping on opportunity, and not overthinking, just jumping on the opportunity. When opportunities come along, just jump on them and figure out the rest later. So that's it. You guys know I'm not going to stay on my lives too long, but I am going to be doing more lives, hopefully with topics. Maybe you guys can give me a topic, you know, and then we can have like, we could really have like a conversation. But I just wanted to say Happy New Year and Happy New Decade. And let's make it count, y'all. Let's make it count. All right. See ya. See ya. See ya. Bye.